Hi guys, karibuni tena. For those who are new, my name is Njerie Gitau. I have been on the natural hair journey for about 4 years now, and I realized that I've made very many mistakes along the way. So in today's video, I'm going to share 5 mistakes that I made as a new natural. If you're interested in that, keep watching. So the first mistake I made was to become too focused to the hair typing system. There was type 1, type 2, 3, and 4, and then there was A, B, and C for the texture. And it felt like everyone was talking about it, so I needed to know about it for me to be able to move forward. In the real sense, there weren't many people talking about that you can actually have different textures and combined hair on your head, which is what I usually have. So I tended to get frustrated. If someone did a video and like, this product is good for 4C hair, and then I'd be like, I think I saw some 4C on my head, and then I try that, and then it doesn't work for my entire head. Or I try something that's good for 4B or 4A because I spotted that texture on my head, and that actually didn't help a lot. It removed my focus from the things that mattered, and some of those things were like hair porosity, the thickness or thinness of my hair, and like there are very many other things that I should be focusing on as opposed to hair texture and typing. So if you're a new natural, think about hair porosity. Think about, your curl pattern also matters. Think about the health of your hair as opposed to how it looks and what people say about these different textures. The second thing I did that slowed down my progress was co-washing my hair a lot. I used to co-wash my hair, I think, every week, except for 1 week in a month where I would either do a clay wash or use a shampoo. While, like I'd heard from many people, well, when I say many people, I mean on YouTube, in forums, people were against shampoos because they strip our hair. And when they said sulfate-free shampoos, I couldn't quite find one that was in my budget range at that time. And so people were also saying co-washing is good because it doesn't strip the hair and it just cleans the hair. Shock on me, because I'd find that within the month my scalp is too itchy, my hair is feeling like it's more slippery than moisturized, and that was because of the product buildup. So from the time I noticed that, I reduced on the co-washing, and finally I just did away with it altogether because I realized as well that I have a sensitive scalp. So yeah, co-washing was the mistake. The third thing I did, and this one is fully on me. You know how you start your journey and your hair is growing and now you have these different styles that you can do that look really nice. So you're either in a twist out, a flat twist out, bantu knots, you have a fro, and the hair looks absolutely magnificent. But at the end of the day, the tangling, especially depending on the weather and the environment, it's tangled, it gets dirty faster. Because I mean, the sun, the dust, well, the sun isn't something inachafua. But I mean, like the dust, the things that are in the environment, there's so many things that your hair now gets into contact with. For me, it went a step further. Even when I went to bed, I'd be like, yeah, see, it's here, it's supposed to be left in its natural state, so I'll go to bed with it that way. I knew about satin bonnets and all those things, but I didn't care. Also, when you get home from work and you're tired and you're just seeing your bed, it's like, come. Everything else, every sense goes out the window. So I'd do that, and I found out that after some time I had very many single strand knots, which again slowed down my progress because now I had to deal with those instead of moving forward, or deal with those before I moved forward. Right now I try to, well, I still leave my hair out a lot sometimes because of filming and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's usually like when I'm going to bed, I'll make sure that my ends are tucked away. When I don't have to be in an open hairstyle, I don't have to be in it, and I'll try to be in twists or braids and throw on a turban. The fourth mistake I made, and I know some people might come at me for this, is that I treated heat as the devil. Like I would see a blow dryer, I'm like, away from me. I see a hooded hair dryer, I'm like, get thee behind me, Satan. And in a sense, I understand why I would react like that, because I didn't go through, I've never used hair relaxer on my head. So when I transitioned, it was from heat, from years and years and years of heat damage. So for me, I knew heat was the devil, because if my hair was natural and it didn't look the way other people's hair looked like when I started my journey, it was because of the heat. So I had to now unlearn, or teach my hair to unlearn, the dependence on heat. And that was hard. That was hard, because my hair was really straight. So that's why I treated heat as the enemy. And to some extent, there is some heat that is, or rather, the extent to which you use heat is what turns it into an enemy. So slowly, I think it must have been last year, I started incorporating heat in small ways. Now when I'm in a hurry, or if I have an event the next day, or I need to be somewhere and I have a rod set or flat twists and I need them to dry faster, I'll go to the salon, I'll go under the dryer, it'll dry out, and my hair will still be okay. Now, if sometimes I need to do a specific hairstyle and I have there's a time constraint so that I can't stretch my hair and it dries overnight, I'll do very light straightening with a blow dryer so that it can just stretch it out and I can be able to achieve whatever it is I want. But at the end of the day, it's about knowing your hair. So far, Bella is okay with a little heat, minimal heat. And I guess we are coexisting with the heat, so that's a good thing. Mistake number 5. I took the advice of every Mary, Jane, and Ashley. I'd go on YouTube and I'd listen to what people had to say. I'd go on forums and I'd read what people had to say, which is a good thing because I got to learn a lot, but it also, like, you also need to have a filter, you know? And to me, I took all that in and implemented all that. And you find like this one is saying this and then the other one is saying this. So who's saying the right thing? So you do the first one and then you do the second one. So the problem with that is that I ended up doing things, 1, that were unnecessary, 2, that were actually not good for my hair because we don't have the exact same hair type, hair structure. Like, it's not identical. So my takeaway from that mistake from myself is that I'll listen to what people say, whether or not they are professionals. And then when I do decide to try whatever it is that they have talked about, I will try it, but I will not expect much because my hair could react differently. So from then on, I'm able to build onto that. What can I do differently to achieve something better? What can I do, or what can I tweak for this to work for me? The good thing about making mistakes is that you get to learn from them. I got to learn from my mistakes and I've improved on them, and I've noticed that it's helped me along my journey. So I hope that from the mistakes I made, if you're starting, you can get to avoid them. If you made them, please comment down below and tell me, 1, whether you've learned from them or whether you're still making them. I'd love to hear from you. And if you liked this video, you can hit the thumbs up button, just like it. Comment down below for any other things so that we can interact. I like to hear from you guys and to also give feedback. And you can subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hit the notification bell so that you can get alerts whenever there are new videos. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.